My God.
Gentlemen, I regret to say this is where I fall.
I think this game is completely autopilot, and it is a lot autopilot. But I think it's autopilot enough that I don't have to look at the screen while I'm playing, so I just read chat instead. Okay, so safe to say this King's Quest won't be represented at GDQ. I mean, it would kind of be chill, like if this game was like more memey, I think it would be fine. But I don't. Yeah, no, it would. Yeah, it would be terrible for GDQ. So when you're playing the server, the WoW server, I have honestly forgotten that you invited me to it. I don't know. I've never played WoW. I guess I'll give it a shot. I don't know when though. Wasn't it on ESA? Not to my knowledge. Might be. Was it on ESA? Really? Why would it be? And was it the entire game? Can't have been. What? No. It can't be. Like, me and Korzik are like the only people in the world who run this game. Who played it on ESA?
It was not exactly as I remembered it, but it wasn't all that different either.
But they might have ran the like original King's Quest games, or like a Telltale game, or like a Telltale game or something.
Two odd contraptions guarded the lost treasure. I would have to turn one and see what happened.
Wait. Hold on, Grandpa. I don't remember this part of the story.
Like 2 years ago.
That's
Game was much more relevant 2 years ago than it is now.
Don't worry, no detail in this story will be overlooked. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. As I treaded through the river of rumbling trundles, I feared I knew the source of that deafening wind. Nestled beneath a slumbering pile of teeth and claws was...
fabled mirror.
Oh, so you remember this part of the story.
Well, dragons are my favorite.
Do you want to tell this part?
Yes. King Edward sent me, the greatest knight in all of Daventry, on a quest to return his stolen mirror. A gigantic, hulking beast of a dragon was the last thing in my way to... my way to
add a shinier hat to my collection.
Booby.
So, the missing handle was booby-trapped? What did you do?
Well, I used my cleverness to outsmart the trap.
I'll have to get second place on any percent before I even consider running a category that isn't even on the leaderboard, Brandon. But I thought maybe that would be a project for you. So when are you running 100%?
Luckily, that half-blinded beast never noticed me in bed.
A dragon's eye must be really hard to pierce with an arrow. At archery lessons, I can
Soon,
barely hit a
TM.
hay bale.
It is indeed a feat only for skilled archers. dragon's chains were coiled around a gigantic switch mounted to the cave wall.
Just a sec.
After he briefly basked in the sun, the narcoleptic dragon went back to snoring.
Nah, but I
Purposely
can't be
built it
arsed
too,
with these
if the
long,
mirror was
dumb
around
fucking
the
loads I had. So I needed my new PC first, and I don't know when that is. Have you ordered it and it's just like slow because of Corona, or do you not have the funds currently? Don't have the time nor the money for it. Because you're too busy playing WoW? I understand.
Whoever designed this trap thought they were pretty clever, but
I need driver's license, car, job, and a home.
Breachable switch.
Well, if you just, you know, start playing The Sims, all that just sort of sorts itself out.
The mirror called out to me. A ridiculous feeding contraption was cobbled together to keep the beast and probably its owner alive.
I have, since I started running this game again, I've never gotten the bell glitch to work again. I used to get it like fairly consistently before. It would still go like around here, and then if you spammed A here, it used to be you could ring the bell before you're supposed to. I don't know why it doesn't work anymore. We need to look into it. I know that the world record doesn't do it, and it saves probably like upwards of like 5-6 seconds. That's me, washed up speedrunner in a speed game no one runs. That's my MO. I'm washed up in Gun, I'm washed up in King's Quest, washed up in Fuck Mr. Hatcher and 3 Foot Ninja. Just washed up all around. Is it me? Am I the someone you know? Well, you're not washed up, you're still the #1 runner. Alright, I need to see if I can get this glitch now. Nope. It's I don't know if it's very precise, it's just I'm not used to it. Me, don't matter. That. Well, what's your definition of washed up? That you can't do. I'm not as good as I used to be. Maybe. You haven't PvE'd in a while. So maybe there's something to that. But like, if you go back to like the daily grind that I know you used to do, you're probably favored to. To be as good as you were, better even. See if I can get this fucking shot first try for once in my life. Hey! Always get that second try. It's one of the reasons I should be doing the shooty parts on keyboard rather than controller. But I'm not a pussy, so... So by the prologue, you mean the 3 first missions, I assume? The Hunt, Steamboat Massacre, and Honest Tom. The Hunt to my 100% PB is legit the best ever.
With the magic mirror safely in my possession, I dreamt of the Daventry I would be rewarded.
Am I? What time? What time is your 100% PB the Hunt? I don't remember. Is it like sub 250? $247.
In that split second, I had
That's
3 choices
insane, dude.
in front of me. Any would clear my path to safety, and all would have rippling consequences.
I really like the idea of calling the 3 first missions in 251. Okay, that's still very good. I really like the idea of calling the 3 first missions the prologue. I've just been calling them the tutorial levels. Alright, so this is a legit 5-minute... actually, it's like a 6-minute unskippable cutscene. So I'm gonna refill my water and go to the bathroom, and I'll be back real soon.
Ever since the magic mirror
Very soon.
returned, its reflections have warned the kingdom of danger, kept our family safe, and it has exposed many troublesome crumbs tangled in my beard.
Yeah. King Edward was so proud that you returned his lost treasure that he made you king. Everyone knows that part. Now, can we get back to that dragon?
Gwendolyn, there is so much more to my stories than dragons. I hope this old cap will be remembered for far more than the action tattered across its brim, sewn into the seams of many hidden adventures. All right, let's get back to the dragon.
Tell me everything. Where can I learn to shoot like that?
A good mentor and practice. This wasn't the first time I went eye to eye with that hideous beast, and while that shot was certainly in self-defense, that arrow was a bit vengeful, I'm afraid, but let's continue that story in the daytime. It's about to get a tad more scary.
Dragons don't scare me, even those with all their eyes. If I ever come across that dragon, I'll finish him off for you, and I'll be known throughout Daventry as Gwendolyn the Brave.
That's quite a bold plan, one that requires a steadfast gut and a deft hand.
All right, you two. Grandpa needs to rest. Gwendolyn, it's way past your bedtime.
I'll be back first thing in the morning.
I don't need rest. I'm as spry as I've ever been, though I wouldn't mind a slice of magic fruit.
Alright, I'm back. So, what is it that makes New Game Plus The Hunt faster than 90%? Is it just that you can kill the wolves faster? Maybe the grizzly even? Shooting is faster, yeah. Oh yeah, maybe you even one-shot the elk. You can still like mostly one-shot the elk in 80%, but generally two-shot.
Guards!
You one-shot the elk. Alright. Sick.
Well, hello, cousin.
Maybe I should do like
I'm glad you're finally here.
maybe
He's been asking about you for days. I had to sit through the same story 5
alright,
times.
one time
Got here as fast
you can
as
kill
we
the second
could.
one faster.
And I like Grandpa stories.
Yeah.
Especially
They're
the
longer
ones with
reach,
dragons.
Ah, yes. The legendary beast he went eye to eye with.
Because of
I don't know if he
sharpshooter.
forgets I've heard that story before, or if he doesn't care, but he loves telling it to anyone that will listen. I'm pretty sure I heard the nursemaids telling his same jokes in the hall.
Have you heard anything the doctors are saying?
Yes, doctors, wizards, magic elves.
So
Grandfather is fine, Gwendolyn. They all say the same thing. He's just old. He still has a few good years left. Look, we're all excited that your family made the trip, but there's no need to worry. You should get some rest. I'm sure you're scheduled for a full morning of Grandfather's hilarious ramblings.
Oh, I'm also scheduled for the tournament tomorrow.
Ah, yes, the fencing tournament. You'll love it. I'm, of course, favored to win, and will make sure you have the very best seat to view my victory. The courtyard will be filled with important people and delicious
my-
hors d'oeuvres.
New Game Plus
I'm actually
PV
competing in the
didn't
tournament.
fuck up.
Hmm.
What do you mean
I
fuck
had
up?
no
I
idea we were hosting a
honestly
junior
haven't
tournament.
watched it,
That's incredible.
so I don't know.
In that case,
where-
I will
where
gladly
it
be
fucks
there
up.
to cheer you on and eat delectable appetizers.
Nope.
So tell me
No
about it.
junior tournament. I'll be squaring off against you.
I see. Well, perhaps this is the time to stop listening to stories and finally make some of your own. Good night, Gwendolyn.
The
Sleep well.
recording was overloading. I just need to mention that in this cutscene, I'm running a wireless Xbox controller, and I literally sometimes just bump the fucking thing because I'm afraid it'll go
Come in, Gwendolyn.
Go,
You can set those on the nightstand.
go docile or whatever during this cutscene because you're not
You're all
doing
set to
anything.
take 3
But okay,
spoonfuls of each.
the recording was
I'll get
overloading.
to
Alright, what do you
those
use to record?
for
OBS?
me.
Did
Now
you
let's
do that for
talk
that?
about far more important issues, like that fencing tournament. I hear you're competing.
Well, I signed up, but I'm not so sure anymore.
Nonsense. If it's Scott you're worried about, he's no bother. After all, I only learned that you entered after he complained about it all morning.
OBS Studio, yeah.
Threatened, I'm guessing.
I think it
There
was
are
because I was
many
streaming.
ways
Right.
to win a duel. I, for one, have always been fond of precision
6:13.
through practice.
It's after the after you split for prologue. It's 6 minutes and 13 seconds before you have
Speaking of, that
have
reminds me of a
inputs
story.
on what happened.
One I know
But
you
okay.
haven't heard before. When I was
Yeah.
a much younger lad.
So you
before
have
I
like a
could ride,
shitty
before I'd
computer
been
then,
to
I suppose,
Daventry,
or
and even
did
before
when
I'd
you
seen a dragon. It's a
recorded
tale
that.
about a tournament that changed my life. It is a long story, but I shall tell it briefly.
Yeah, like I'm not.
Well, Triumph, this looks as good a
That
place
didn't
as
happen
any
when I
can
streamed
for
before.
me.
Yeah, so I'm
Let's rest
not
up.
gonna
We have a big
claim to know a lot about computers. I'm not like an IT dude. But I'm gonna assume that maybe your computer is like clogged up with shit. And that your hard disk might be like full of things, and that might be a problem. sweet. Well then, I don't know. Maybe it was just old. I don't know. That was my one thing. That was the one thing I could provide over Yahoo Answers.
After Grace
Recording in
rappelling
720.
down the cliff, I welcome the sight of an actual road. The first
And your
sign
computer
of
can't handle
civilization.
streaming in 480. That's weird. I mean, what you could do is when you stream, just not also record on OBS, and then if you like PB, like you either submit the VOD or like record the VOD, if that makes sense. So you don't have also the local recording. Maybe that helps.
Hey! Over here!
I could have sworn the parade of hopeful knights was scheduled for the next day. I should have been with them, marching with triumph. It seemed my first few minutes in Daventry were off to a terrible start.
So, how did you catch up with them?
I didn't blow air through that stupid horn. This was like in December 2018. So you don't have that issue anymore? Is that what you're implying?
Strange tracks blazed a trail through the forest.
Ah! Fucking hate doing small mistakes, like getting stuck on that tree.
I wondered what those birds needed a toolbox for. Shame. The only tool left seemed to be a small hatchet. And no, Gwendolyn, before you start asking me thousands of questions about that hatchet, I did not go around using it on everything.
And here we go, like a 2-minute unskippable cutscene. This is a speed game is such a meme, dude.
Stand back, you dirty thieves! Wah! Oh, it's just a boy. Don't know where he's from, but it must be hard to pronounce. You know, you should never sneak up on a guy in a dangerous place like... No! What's wrong with your foot? Probably stepped on a spiniferous thornweed. Don't worry, I got just the fix for that. Tell me, is it more of a... Ow! Or a... Oh! Either way, the Merchant of Miracles has got you covered. But it'll cost you. I've risked my neck to forage the most rare, miraculous, mysterious, and oftentimes delicious ingredients. Here it is. I massage this into my skin twice a day, and just look at my little biscuits. Well, now that I've mulled it over, you'd better not.
It might stunt your growth.
Ooh, such exquisite material. Hey. I knew you weren't from around here. Well, you best get going. Nobody likes a late night. Oh, wait. You're stuck here with me. Every bajin is out. And my shortcut had a few shortcomings. I swear that rock leaped straight out of the water. Now I'm stuck here with no wheel, a lost toolbox, and Mr. Fancy Cakes. Say!
What?
I'll bet a fine, strapping young man like you could help me fix up this wheel. Yup, you help me fix my chariot, and I'll give you a little...
He does
return.
kind
Hopefully
of
no one
sound
else
like
notices your
Dexter.
horrible lack of
Honestly, it might be the same
Oh,
voice actor.
how
Like,
rude. Do you have any questions for me?
I don't know if you heard, but the narrator is Christopher Lloyd, who played Doc Brown and Back to the Future, and the voice actor for
That missing wheel had me stumped.
for the inconceivable dude in The Princess Bride also has a voice, and the dude who voices Gaston in the original Beauty and the Beast also has a voice in this game.
My voice?
So very well just might have somewhat famous voice actors, you know. Other than those I just mentioned. So bad with actors, yeah. Yeah, like except for the dude in The Princess Bride, I don't know the name of any of... Actually, I know the name of the narrator too. Well, I just mentioned their... Rather than mentioning their names, I mentioned their characters in things. Have you seen Back to the Future? Have you seen The Princess Bride? Have you seen Beauty and the Beast?
The town square was
So yeah,
eerie
voice
and
actors
quiet.
from those three.
Was I the only person in Daventry not at a bakery?
Not The
It
Princess Bride.
smelled delicious.
Highly recommended. It's an 80s movie. I really like it.
For a wheel. I decided to leave some coins for the bread.
But yeah, so the Back to the Future, the old professor dude, like it's Doc and Marty. So Doc has the voice of the narrator. Yeah, so if you remember the...
A shortcut.
So I don't know if you remember the... Yeah, I've seen it once long. Yeah, I don't know if you remember the Duel of Wits scene in The Princess Bride, but you see, like, the last split here is called the Duel of Wits, because it ends with the Duel of Wits. The one with the Black Knight? No? Not that I could recall. The one with Dread Pirate Roberts and
Again?
the rodents of unusual size.
I thought this might do the trick.
Lovely choice, boy. And thank the Yarble Snoofs, this bread is beyond stale. Hopefully it didn't pay too much. You have a face that just screams overcharged. I've got just a fix for that, too. But we have important tournament business to tend to, and I think this'll do the trick. Ooh, I'll just need to start locking my unicorns up at night. Mr. Fancy Cakes has a nibbling problem. All right, off we go. Oh, wait, before my mind slips, I was able to procure an entrance ticket to the tournament. Since you so graciously found me a wheel, I am more than willing to sell it to you at a reasonably discounted rate. Are you interested?
Oh, sounds good. I love a deal.
So do I, boy, so do I. If I see one, I'll let you know. Here you are. Now, let's Vamanusi from this meadowland, Mr. Fancy Cakes. It is go time. Mr. Fancy Cakes! Ah, heel! Halt! Abyss! We sincerely hope you enjoyed your stay in our luxury cabin. Please gather your belongings and watch your head on exit.
Thanks for the hospitality.
No time to lounge, my boy! Lucky for you, the parade is halted. Another case of a mysterious missing bridge, I imagine. Watch your step. We wouldn't want any tears in that illustrious cape. Bon voyage, Buttercup. Don't forget about us working folk.
Especially when your pockets are full of riches. The game is very quotable, in my humble opinion.
Stay off those rocks. It's dangerous. Distress!
Abandoned post.
Learn how to swim, boy.
Thanks for saving me.
You're welcome, lad.
He was talking to me. This tired argument is getting on my nerves.
No need to argue about the fact that I am...
Huh?
Uh-oh.
Oh dear. Not good.
Please! Please! Please!
Could have been faster. Yeah, that was actually the thing I thought you were thinking of. Your Princess Bride is not just pure comedy, though it is that too. It's basically every fucking genre ever imaginable. But the King's Quest series, like, alright, so I don't know how much you know about King's Quest in general, but this is like a reboot, I guess, like a sequel, but to like a point and click series from the like 80s and 90s, and they've always been huge, like Princess Bride inspired, and one of the earlier King's Quest games is literally called The Princeless Bride. So I think it was a huge deal for them to get one of the actors from The Princess Bride on this game. That dude has the voice of Gaston in the Beauty and the Beast.
Distress! Distress! No! Please! No! No! Ooh, ah, yeah.
I left the hatchet lodged in the tree because I would not need it anymore.
Are you sure?
Quite sure. Everyone always asks about that hatchet. It gets a tad annoying.
Huh?
Out! Out! Oh! 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 Don't! Out! Out! Don't! Back up! Oh!
Alright. This unskippable cutscene is also like 2 minutes, I think. But this is the voice actor from The Princess Bride.
Hang on a sec. Graham, right?
Yes.
He also
How did you know my name?
Well, you'd be surprised. at the
he also
information
voices
I'm
the
about.
T-Rex in Toy Story,
Thinking
if
about
you
their
can
own
recognize his
future.
voice.
I also observed that without you, no one could have made it across. Well done, Graham.
Thanks, I guess.
They'll never acknowledge it, you know. Those who use their minds over their biceps are never woven into the tapestries of time. I can tell you're
Fucking
like me,
love the dude.
a creative
He was also in
thinker,
Gossip
an
Girl, but that's
intellectual.
neither here nor
To
there.
win this competition,
The
you'll
Hoodoo
need to
Brown
prove
is
that
voiced by
your
Ron
talents are
Perlman.
more powerful
I
than their
don't know who
strength,
Ron
agility,
Perlman
and
is,
speed.
so no, I did
You'll
not know
also
that
need a
Hoodoo Brown
friend
was voiced
to
by
really
Ron
use a
Perlman.
friend. They call me Manny. Pleased to meet you.
So,
Friend.
what's your favorite color? Do you like popcorn flavored jelly beans? Because I do. What's your availability for sleepovers? Are we in a secret club?
Green. I prefer pizza flavored. I'm free on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and I would say more of a secret alliance.
Alliance?
Zoinks, dude.
This competition.
You said you don't know who he is? Yeah, no, I have no idea. Should I reckon? I'm also very bad with actor names.
Together we might have a shot.
What's the plan?
So if you like tell me like another like character he's been or something.
And if I win,
then maybe I'll know.
Soon, we'll both be moving up the ranks in the castle together. We should head inside the theater, though. Let me know how I can help.
Oh, little gold. Wow.
Find Kivera, an ancient city of gold.
I've seen one Hellboy movie when I was like a kid. I don't remember anything except that he was red and he had like cut off horns. But yes, I've seen Hellboy.
I have no use for tote bags. My mother designed my cape with lots of pockets.
Oh, okay.
Is the next event?
That's kind of cool. Hellboy as
The tournament
voice of
bylaws
Hoodoo
explicitly
Brown.
state that each contestant must complete every event before continuing on in the competition. Since you were late, you missed the test of chivalry and the welcoming parade. Both designed as light-hearted warm-ups and getting to know you type exercises. You know, an icebreaker before we start in on the usual death, destruction, and duels of a cutthroat nature.
Don't forget about Amendment 70, Article 4.
I was getting to that, thank you. In the spirit of equal opportunity, the new rules state that you can schedule a make-up chivalry test if and only if the circumstances for your absence were extenuating.
I think I'm supposed to.
So, I will ask, what were your extenuating circumstances that made you late for the tournament?
Well, I never.
I wonder how he was also in Blade 2, right? I'm not gonna pretend to have seen Blade either. I've seen basically nothing, but
Go on, mingle with the other contestants. Find out as much as you can.
It's kind of mystifying how they got that big an actor to gun, or maybe he wasn't as big of an actor then.
Hey, thanks for knocking that.
Police Academy 7,
Really?
of course, the best police academy. I don't.
Those nights were annoying me, and I wanted some alone time. Leave me be, little fly.
I would
You don't want
absolutely believe that you can get someone in
conversation any more than you do, but
who was in Police Academy 7.
And I need to make it up. The faster we get this over with, the faster I can leave
I
you
guess so.
Well, make it quick. Then buzz off.
I'm Graham. Graham.
No last names. I didn't even want your first name.
And your name?
I'm known throughout the land as Circumference, but I am currently in the process of rebranding myself, starting with my name. You should call me Acorn.
I'll leave you be.
Go away.
Yes.
Hello, my name's Graham. Nice to meet you.
I guess they got a lot of big actors. Like, I know the dude who voices Ned.
I'm gonna get back to the chivalry test.
Oh, hey, Graham. We were just sharing some.
Yeah, I know the dude who plays Ned. It's like a.
Let me know if you want the rundown about any of our competitors.
What can you tell me about Achaka?
It's like a country singer or something, right?
Opponent quiver. You got me doing it now. He's fast, strong, and vicious with his bow. I'm trying to convince him to join our alliance, but the translation isn't quite working.
What can you tell me about Acorn?
I can tell you not to mess with those bullhorns in any strength competition. I shouldn't be telling you this, but I heard a rumor that the man keeps a pet squirrel under his belly. Kind of
Soapy was played by someone famous as well.
Imagine what else he's hiding under there.
The dude whose voice I hear whenever I reset a speedrun. Has he been in anything I recognize?
I'm good. Thanks, Manny.
Goodbye.
What do you want?
I heard what you're hiding.
No, you didn't, skinny pants.
I did.
I love that
I heard a
line.
rumor that a tiny
No, you
squirrel
didn't,
pet
skinny
lives
pants.
under your belly.
What? Who told you that? I bet it was Whisper. He's the worst. His ego is the one thing I can't stomach. And she's not my pet. She's my friend.
Does your squirrel friend have a name?
I wish Whisper would keep his big mouth shut. Her name is Princess Madeline of Avalon. She's a proper lady.
What else is hidden in that belly?
The bones of a feather boy if you don't leave me alone.
I think you're hiding something else in there, but I'm not sure I want to find out. I'll leave you be.
You need to get lost.
Hey there, I'm Graham.
Charmed, I'm sure.
And your name?
What?
Well, I didn't catch your name.
What?
He's been a part of a fuck ton of stuff. Yeah, famous dudes usually are, right?
Yes, Greg. What rock did you crawl out from?
Famous actors are generally good actors, right?
Recognize this. Well,
And people generally want good actors in their
Well, it's not Greg, it's Graham.
stuff.
And, of course, I know who you are. You're... Whisper.
correct. Well, Whisper's full name is Sir Walter Harris Ignatius Sally Percival Eduardo Ramon Jr. the Third, hailing from Modesto. But I'm sure a fan like you knew that. Would you like an autograph?
I don't seem to have any portraits on me.
Well, if you find one, I'll sign it, free of charge. Whisper loves his fans. Whisper loves the knighthood. Whisper loves thwarting evil. But most of all, Whisper loves Whisper.
As do we all. I should be getting back to my chivalry test now.
Don't go! Whisper can do it!
That's a nice thought, but I'm pretty sure those guards would never confuse you for me.
Yeah, I
mean,
really
your
need
armor
to
is
check
pretty
my
recognizable.
Whisper's
previous
power is
PB
strength,
now
because Whisper
to see
loves
how
his own
I got this split to
Yeah, I
636.
get it.
Might be
Good day,
like a
Whisper.
mistiming or some shit, because I don't see how that's possible.
Are you
Like
ready for the chivalry test?
I basically did
Let's
this
do it.
perfectly.
Question 1. Who is the only knight competing in the tournament that speaks multiple languages?
Manny, we're friends, you know. We have kind of an alliance. Next question.
All right, next question. This knight hopeful hails from a land far outside of Daventry. Based on the odds, he is favored to win the competition.
A chaka.
Okay, moving on. What is the full name of the fastest contestant in the competition?
Sir Walter Harris Ignatius Sally Percival Eduardo Ramon Jr. the Third of Modesto. I'm sure of it.
I see. Last question. Who or what is the favorite companion of the strongest competitor?
Princess Madeline of Avalon. She sounds quite charming.
Okay, let's see here. Tallying. It looks like you got all the answers correct. Great job, Pockets. Now, we should...
He's a voice actor in Hearthstone.
Should we? Let's start the show.
Welcome everybody.
Is he in any cards I would recognize? Or is it just in like shit that
As you all know,
I
tragically,
wouldn't?
the
Is he like
king
in
has no
classic and
heirs.
shit?
So, this position could very well lead to the crown of Daventry itself. Now, let's officially commence the competition part of the tournament. I do hope you've all made
Just
friends,
says Hearthstone.
because it's about to get nasty. The time has come
Yeah,
to collect your
I guess
entrance
IMDb
tickets.
wouldn't fucking
Oh, here.
list the card name.
I'm
Right?
sorry, I really am, but that is not an entrance ticket. In fact, from up here, it looks like a sweaty piece of cloth. Oh, probably just a snot rag. Each night hopeful will need to bring back to the theatre, dum-dum-dum-dum, one eye of a hideous beast.
Yeah.
And due to
You
proclamation
probably can't specify like a couple of
174.8.2,
thousand voice
it will
actors.
actually
Yes.
need to be a hideous beast, not like last year.
I think
No
Amaz
adorably
voices a
cute,
few of
tiny
the
creature eyes will be accepted.
Chinese
Thank
cards,
you.
right?
Nothing to see here.
There are many hideous
Play
eyes
is
to
played by
find in
Tom
Daventry.
Scarrett,
We urge you to take
with
this
2 R's and 2
opportunity
T's,
to show us your
like a
skills.
true man.
We want to
I don't
what's
know
in
who
your
that
heart,
is though.
how you think, and how you react in the face of danger. You might not believe all that can be interpreted from one eye, but we will still judge you all the same. Now, everyone, go forth and claim thine eyes.
Honestly, when I'm thinking about it now, I have like trouble distinguishing clay from pork in my head, like their voices.
Ooh, Whisper can do it.
Oh,
Watch your step,
He's
kid.
been in movies from the 60s to now.
thanks.
I know it ain't fancy.
Then
but you'll have
again,
to work
no,
for now.
you know,
Maya Blackstone,
like I
nice
said
to meet
earlier,
you.
then he's probably a good
Pleasure's
actor.
mine. It's nice to see all these bridges are getting fixed.
All these bridges? No, kid. This contract is over. Daventry can't afford me anymore. They can't even afford oil for the crumbler over there. My own invention, of course.
Oh, what does a crumbler do?
It lifts, it chops, it crumbles. Most importantly, it brings in the monies, which are desperately needed. Been kind of rough around here lately.
It seems that way. Daventry's been an interesting experience so far. Different from what I read in my travel books. Honestly, I'm starting to wonder if it's for me.
Don't worry, kid. It's not you. This kingdom's been going downhill ever since the queen died.
So,
And now, with the
so they
bridges out,
probably pumped
no
a
one
lot of
can get
money
into
into
Daventry.
Gun, right?
It's really quiet. I hate the
Like,
silence. I'm a woman
to be
of
fair,
action,
like
you can tell.
atmospherically,
Right towns
like
don't pay the bills.
the sky and
Right
shit
conceit.
looks like very good
Well,
for
I
a
should
game
get
from
going.
2005.
Perhaps someone's wandered into my shop. If you make it
but
there, come say hi. I'm on the left.
I wonder if it like, what the fuck? How did I wind up all the way over there? I wonder if it like made back the money it cost to produce.
So, how did you find an eye?
Oh no. Game starts lagging. That's not good. I think we should be fine.
How precious.
Seems fine
Imagine
though.
wanted to make friends with the squirrels. I walked into town with my last coin. Whatever path I chose to
I
pursue.
think it's all like
my
5
eye
million
would
copies
need
or
to be
something, so I somewhere don't remember the amount. 5 million? That's... I don't actually know if that's a lot or a little. It's probably a lot, right? Sounds like a lot. So that has to be a
Graham,
successful
if you
game.
like sharp things, you come to the right place. We have over 23.
I wonder why it's not a more popular speed game
Last
then.
night was a little rough. I woke up on the floor, my bed nowhere to be found. Can you believe that? What type of yahoo steals a bed while you're sleeping in it? And the most curious part, nothing else is missing. Anyway, take a look around. Let me know if something piques your interest. Now that's bold. You don't even know what you're buying. No matter, I'll gladly take your money and give you my gardening tool. It's the only thing you can afford.
Did you do it? Did you spend your only gold coin on the epic weed whacker?
I did. The mold costs a fortune.
Now, Graham, promise me you will only use this for its intended purpose.
I shall be brave in all my hedge trimmings.
Those plants will never see it coming.
Hate the movement in this game, dude. $1.17 million. That's quite a few less, but I think it's fine. Yeah, that's quite far away from 5 mil. Only 0.04 in EU. Weird. Why did my dad own it? 0.04 million copies. So 40,000? Am I reading that right? My math isn't great. 40,000 people. That's less than live in my hometown.
I was a few steps behind, but I was hopeful a beast was in that well, and I wanted an eye to impress everyone.
But Grandpa, the dragon lives down there.
I didn't know that yet, Gwendolyn, and pretend you don't either. This story takes place before the one.
Wanna know a funny thing?
last
Always.
night. Sometimes a story is best told out of order.
Oh, got it.
Actually didn't buy it.
I was out of my league down there, but I had something to prove.
What do you mean? You didn't buy it as a kid? I didn't buy it as a kid either. My dad did, but what? You pirated it? Is that what you're? My dad found it in the electronics trash. What? What does that even mean, dude?
Whatever's down here, it's mine.
PCs and TV. Oh, like actual like.
The dragon!
And he was like, "Here, son. Here's an 18+ video game."
Stalarma. Afamata.
Yeah. I got you.
Afamata. Water. Afamata. 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 Afamata.
Played GTA when it was 4 or 5. Jesus.
Water.
My dad gave me GTA 3 about the same time he gave me gun. To be fair. That's why you and I are such well-adjusted gentlemen today.
Wait, 2 eyes?
Yes, and another surprise. We didn't share your excitement.
I'm definitely gonna stop streaming after this speedrun. So, it's still like an hour. More than an hour. But, you know. Just so you know. See if I can do this bit without fucking up this time. Nope, apparently not. God damn. Have you played GTA 5? Because I haven't, even though I was massively into GTA 3. I say massively, like I didn't beat most of the game. I just sort of used all the cheats and like went around killing people. Because that was the fun bit. Oh, I didn't even know you could do the thing I just did. Come on. No. Did you like GTA 5? I haven't played GTA 5. It was good. Are you gonna speedrun it though? Because I think it's a very long speed game. Fuck that. Yeah. Do you run any other games than God? Are you interested in running any other games than God? You can hop aboard this terrible game, this terrible speed game.
Stallama!
I was about to run a different game, but I don't know if I want to ruin it. What game? LA Rush. I actually haven't even heard of LA Rush. But I do understand the concept of video games being ruined once you start speedrunning them. Like, I don't know if I could ever play Gun casually again. Even though I used to do so, like, I don't know, once a year before I started running it. There's a bee in my room, BRB. Yeah, good luck with that. How did the bee extermination go? They're like as big as the enter button on my keyboard, man. Well, luckily they're not very... Well, they are terrifying. Luckily they aren't very dangerous. Like, it hurts, but unless you're allergic, they won't really, like, fuck you up, right? You think you're allergic. Well, that's something that's something you should find out. You should find out how scared you need to be of bees. If you're allergic, you have absolutely every right in the world to be terrified. You just won't get stung to find out. Yeah, no, that's not... That wasn't the way I was suggesting you'd find out either. Yeah, I got you. But yeah, back to LA Rush. Yes, I have not played like a racing game. Well, those lend themselves very well to speedrunning, right? Burnout type game. Yeah. I don't know. I don't see how open world. Okay. I don't really see how speedrunning that would ruin the experience, right? Because you're trying to be fast anyway. That's just a part of that game. Because I need to grind. True. And it ruins the fun in the game. I remember when I first started running. I guess you're starting on a story, so I won't interrupt you until you're done. It was fun, but after 1.5 years of grinding, it became stale and boring. I understand. Is there a big speedrunning community for it? Because if so, you can just make yourself like a goal and then grind until that and then stop. Just doing the same thing over and over again. Yeah. I get how a lot of people don't. Happened again, the fucking weird gliding thing. My god. It's not even on any board. Really? Is it old? Is it an old game? I think it's just not that known. Yeah, there is. Whenever I play any game, I think about the like speedrunning applications for it, and there are games that I have thought about running that don't have leaderboards, even though they are fairly old. But if it's new and not well known, that's more understandable. Came out 2005. Damn, that was your peak year of gaming, I guess.
Hey, do you
Need for Speed and Most Wanted came out. Yeah, and Burnout 3. Yeah, I can see why LA Rush didn't catch on as well. But hey, you could be one of the few people who have actually submitted a game to speedrun.com. I tried that with Fuck Mr. Hatcher, but they didn't. They replied with, no. Afanada.
in Kivera, an ancient city of gold.
Damn. That's the gold. Holy shit. Nearly a minute ahead of world record. Actually, Burnout 3 came out 2001. This is definitely world record pace, especially now that I know why my Troll Guild is so much slower than his. It's because, well, it wouldn't really help to... Basically, I have an item that I can use for something I didn't know, and then I exchange that item for an item that does the same thing, but I didn't know you could just use the original item.
I'm done. I am done.
And
This
that
is not for me.
probably saves about 30 seconds.
Yes,
in
I'm going
cutscenes.
home, where I belong. I was promised wonder and
Maybe even more.
adventure and fantastical
So-
floating islands.
So as long as
What
I
got was a Daventry that will never live up to what it once was.
so as long as I do everything I'm supposed
I know
to
it's not what you expected.
in
but give it
proper
time.
order,
We can work through the
and
kinks together.
I get
It can
decent
be
luck
great
on the
once
last
again
split,
with the right people in
this is
charge.
definitely
I'm
world
not that
record
person.
pace, yes.
And you should stop believing in me. It could get you killed.
Fine. Leave. Be a dentist for all I care. I guess the Chaka was wrong.
What?
Nothing. It was nice meeting you, Graham.
Spill it.
Well, Achaka and I were
I'm
chatting
gonna take
during your
the
chivalry test. and-
portrait earlier
Yes,
though
thoughts
than
about
world
you.
record
Didn't you find it odd that Achaka entered
because
this
just
tournament,
because
Graham?
I'm afraid I'll forget
Did he
to
ever
pick it
tell
up
you
later.
why?
So there's
He
an
might have-
item that
Only
world
know 2 words
record
of his
will
language.
pick up
A horrendous fact
like a full
struck
like 15
Achaka's
minutes
village.
after I
Each
do.
two-way. He left
But
his
I
suffering
pick it
family
up because
to
I'm
enter
afraid
this
I'll
tournament. He
forget
hoped
when
to
I
seek an
pass it
audience with the
later.
king to
He
plead
picks
for
it up
help.
later.
It was a
I
long shot,
think so
even
that
for
there
him.
are less
Great.
items in his
So because of
inventory,
me, a whole
so it's
village will
faster to
starve. That
flick
makes
through
me feel
inventory.
better.
No, because of you, a village will be saved. Achaka was impressed by you. He told me he was watching you on your travels to Daventry, and that you seemed like the type of person that could inspire change. More so than those bucket heads, anyways. If you're not going to compete for yourself or me, do it for the Ichtuans. They need you. You're their last hope.
But have you tried Alt Tab to skip cutscenes?
For those brave souls that are still with us,
I personally haven't.
now, you may have heard some squawking
But
from
Corsic,
a
who
few
has world
naysayers
record,
in
has
our
done a
kingdom
lot of
concerned with
routing
the
for this
ethics of
game.
the tournament.
So if alt tabbing
But
would skip
proclamations and
cutscenes,
addendums aside,
he would have
this is the way
found
we
it.
have always done it in
I'm
Daventry,
fairly sure.
and this is the
Also,
way
I
we
know
will
that
continue to do it.
quitting and
Now,
continuing
knight
doesn't
hopefuls,
skip
if you would be
cutscenes.
so kind as to present your eyes.
Hold still.
Like the game will start you up at the beginning of the cutscene if you quit and continue. This is the longest split
I'd look happier if
in
that
the
was
game.
my eye.
I'd look less happy if that was my face.
Look who's talking.
Yes, look who is talking.
Congratulations, everybody. We officially accept all
this
the
one
eyes presented.
where you
I'll see you
it's
in
the longest one and it's the one where you do the most things.
Take that and that. Oh, Mr. Springbottom. What? You're surprised I'm competing in this stuffed animal tournament?
So now I need to
will
get
make
the
some stories of
meat,
my
the shrooms, the
Pick up
berries,
where my last book left off.
then the feather
It's called
and the
31
coin.
Ways to slay a monster.
Well, first of all, the bell and the portrait.
Hi-ya! That's what you get, Mr. Springbottom.
Yeah, get fucked, Springbottom.
Gwendolyn!
I'm sorry, Grandma.
See how she doesn't hold the umbrella anymore? That is because, depending on the choices you make in the game, the cutscene is different.
It just
But it always ends with her breaking the vase.
please.
so they just
Now it's
show
time for
that
my
part of the
favourite part
cutscene
of
the same
tournament,
no matter what.
The duels. You will compete against each other in a duel of strength and a duel of speed, with the winners facing off in a championship duel of wits.
The pairings of knights were selected at random, so no complaining. I'm looking at you, Whisper.
Any ties will be settled in sudden death.
Yeah.
The winner, of course, will
It's
take
also
the position.
the timing conventions for this game is kind of dumb. The timing, alright, so after your last input, there's like a, I don't remember, like a 4-minute cutscene, and you don't press, and there's a 4-minute cutscene, and then there's like congratulations, you beat the game screen.
Should notice one bell missing.
And we only. And we set in time not for last input, but for when that screen appears. That is because the last cutscene is affected by the choices we make in the game. Like, we would do a completely different route if we counted it for last input, rather than for the final cutscene.
All right, sugar shrooms.
Come on.
Starberries framed a serene view. Shame about that buzzing beehive, though.
Bees!
I ruled the bees' day, that lovely meal. I tucked the berries away for later, even though I was craving a cliffside snack.
But I think Bravery Route maybe would be the fastest one. You skip basically a cutscene by going into the well before the eye. I almost forgot which way to go. Just lost a second there to me being stupid.
When Ashaka opened my eyes.
Alright, that one wasn't that bad.
Well, thank you.
Also, I'm saying this right now. I'm trembling. If a loadless timer ever becomes a thing, it's never allowed. Like if we get like a if we get like a timer that stops when it's loading.
How did you take out all those goblins?
With swiftness or patience?
Well, in the speedrun, you'll guess if I'm using swiftness or patience. Ass.
Release me, you fiends! Oh, it's you again.
Looks like you're using force. Well, yeah, the question is like, I can shoot him twice to kill him so the next goblins appear faster, or I can shoot him once and then they just crawl away.
Who will deliver all my oftentimes delicious ingredients?
If I save the merchant, that triggers like a billion-year long cutscene where he thanks me and everything. So I
searched that a package had flown off the cart that was to be delivered to the hobble pots. It was a snoozy.
So I just, you know, let him take him, and then I just steal his shit. If someone decides to make a load list timer, yes. Why would that not be allowed? I don't really understand. Isn't that, like, the point of a load list timer is so that speed isn't determined by how good a computer someone has, and sometimes loading times can be random. I don't know if they are in Gun. I don't think they are in Gun. I haven't noticed anything different. Because of in-game lag. Say someone has a shit PC, i.e. me. Alright, I just need to enter the baker's office and start his actual 90-second to 2 minutes cutscene. I love how the speedrun makes Graham out to be a jerk. Yes.
Oh, I'm deeply sorry you lost a friend. This horrible tournament spawns a vicious cycle.
And you kill a lot of goblins. You don't save the merchant. You make Wenty have a lot of like bee stings in his face. You don't ask him about his marriage.
Lost his eye, and a good man lost his life.
I have in-game lag and it loads every time I enter a different zone.
What do I know? I'm just a humble baker. Please, let me know if there's anything I can do in your time of need. Perhaps Grandma's sugar shroom pie can ease the pain a little. Oh, but where are my manners? Hello, I'm Wenty. Forgive me and the shop, as we are lacking our usual favorites. With all the bridges out and my supplier missing, I can't keep all my delicious treats stocked. I'm even sold out of our daily big round crusty loaf. Some lad bought it while I was at the parade.
The CPU can't keep up.
Well, have a look around. I'm here to answer any questions. These starberries.
So because of that, you reckon it's more fair to never have a load
and with a faint scent of
list
musky
timer?
Cabbage. Now, if you can find me the sugar shrooms, she's all yours for the discounted rate of 1 shiny gold coin. Wow, these sugar shrooms look amazing. Just the right amount of shroomy and not too sugary. Now, if you pass me 1 shiny gold coin, Grandma's giant star shroom pie is all yours. You want that giant pie? It's the only thing I can sell you for 1 gold coin. Oh,
what about the cupcakes you have on that shelf, Wenty? Why can't I buy those for 1 shiny gold coin?
And good luck in the tournament.
That's why it lags for me, not because of me. Well, like, the game will lag for me sometimes too, and it's like, I just assumed it was the game being shit, not my computer. The game is not good, you know, except that it has interesting gameplay, a compelling story. But in any other regard, it's ass. It's so bad. All right, Brendan, want to see a magic trick? I'm gonna make Graham disappear.
Well, go.
And there he's gone. He's just gone. No more.
Hasn't anyone told you it's not polite to go stomping around on people's backs? give me one good reason not to gobble you up right now.
But there I am.
If you let me go, I can return to you with
He
bundles
used
of royal
vanish.
food.
He
You see,
bounced
I'm
all the
training to be a
creatures.
knight. If you release me, I'll make sure the king rewards you for your troubles.
You're a little scrawny for a knight. A long neck and a silly feather like that? Are you sure you aren't a goose?
Yes, I am quite sure I am not a goose.
That's exactly what a goose would say. Lucky for you, Ulfie hates the taste of goose. The feathers are bad for digestion. Now, where do you want from Ulfie, Goosey?
Happy trails.
Thanks for the momentary lapse in conversation. Ulfie was unquestionably hangry. Now that I am refurbished, I'll allow you to cross. Though a quick-footed peacock already got to that snarling Snarlax. Oh, I almost forgot. Goosey, for your act of kindness, Ulfie would like you to have this. Whenever you need me, just give it a blow. Step lively. Ulfie needs
Because
to get
gun
back
is
to the
badly
guild meeting.
optimized. That's
It's
the reason why
almost
Lotus
facade
can't
time.
hit him. I think. Yeah. I got you.
He'd better
Hey,
come
my
soon.
queen.
Maybe I could beat someone to the meeting and hear the password.
Nice of
So now we go down, we get the badger, and then we get the
Ulfie needs to head
pumpkin,
back into his
and we
meeting.
go to the hobble pots, and we go straight back here. And we don't give him the snoozing leaf this time. We're gonna be MLG hardcore 420 no scope players.
Ew, gross.
Will squirrels remember that?
He puts that in his ass. It sure looks like that, right? But in the story, his cape is full of pockets. So he puts it in one of his cape pockets. But I would like some confirmation to make it canon that he shoves a badger in his ass.
You want the delivery boy, are you? That merchant is usually so prompt with our rare, miraculous, and oftentimes delicious ingredients.
Ah, horse feathers, Chester. This boy's no courier. This is Graham, the one I was telling you about.
Oh, Graham the Brave.
What are you, fortune tellers or something?
No, we're just very old and very judgmental people.
It's true, we're judges. This is my judging face.
Ariel and I don't read fortunes anymore.
Yep, there was no future in it.
Well, we've shifted.
Also, granted, this game is full of puns. I don't know if that's your jam. If it isn't, the dialogue's going to be a bit hard for you.
Wisdom for free, but everything else starts at one shiny gold coin.
Take a look around, boy. Let us know if you like anything you see.
Now, give us one shiny gold coin, and the beautiful blue flame lantern will be all yours.
Thanks, dearie. And here's your lovely pumpkin lantern with a glowing blue flame candle.
In chapter 2, he stuffs an old man or other human depending on choice in there. I don't know if it's faster to I'll go the route I took or the other one. I'm gonna assume this one is faster. This is probably faster. Just sounds like KH dialogue. I'm gonna assume that means Kingdom Hearts. Time for bridge puns.
Maybe I could beat someone to the meeting and hear the password.
Where do you keep going, Alfie?
Alfie has very important business to attend to. Have the croissants arrived yet?
I already told you. I forgot the croissant, okay? Can we please move on from the croissant?
Guys, I feel like we're talking in circles here.
You'd think with his giant head, there'd be a brain bigger than a macaroon. Alfie, you're so easily tricked into sitting down. You should stand up for our rights. Well, easy.
But Alfie likes sitting down. Helps relieve pressure off my back.
Look, Pilar, I'm on your side, but I need you to work with me. We need to build our bridges and get over this. What's a compromise we can all live with?
Oh, there is no compromise. Those tiny ingrates go around stomping on the shoulders of giants with no thought as to who is underneath them. They climbed the ladder of success and forgot who got them across their troubled waters.
What's
in it
this
for
doing
us?
here?
We will show them all.
Sounds like Trump.
When you cross the home.
We need to build a bridge. That sounds like the exact opposite of Trump. We're gonna build a bridge and make the British pay for it.
They grow on us. If Daventry wants us to go back to work, those guards need to stop.
Pulling me out of my meeting, and Alfie hates doing the secret.
I'm getting tired of opening that door for him.
I wish Alfie would stay put. This meeting is already way over schedule.
He'd better come soon.
As long as he knows the password, you have to let him.
What is the knock? And the password.
Trust me.
Très bien.
Alfie, I am going to have to ask you to please remain in the meeting until we are done.
As long as I know the secret password.
Very well. Now what's the secret knock? And... the next.
Alright, have fun.
Nearly there. What's the password?
Trust me?
That is correct. Hold on. Hey, you don't look like a troll. You look like a scab. And I love the taste of scabs. Delicious.
He's no scab. He's a goose. And Alfie's friend. Let him in, Pilar. He might have our snacks.
Any friend of Alfie's is usually make-believe.
I can't believe you don't recognize your own brethren. I too am a bridge troll. See?
You are? Why didn't you just say so?
Well, I know that often bridge trolls from different regions can sometimes be at war, and I'm just here passing through.
Friend or not, you must prove you are indeed a troll. Why don't you join me in the secret dance of the Bridge Troll Guild, and we'll find out.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah. Oh, can't stop. All right.
Well, there you have it, Pilar. He sure does seem like a troll to me. Mr. Bridge Goose representing Ludor, on behalf of myself, the Grand Counselor of the Daventry Bridge Troll Guild, I would like to welcome you to our chapter meeting. It'll be wonderful to have an outsider's opinion on our strike.
As long as he sides with me, it will be wonderful. Since I am sick of supporting the people of Daventry, I have collected all of the troll horn mouthpieces. They cannot be used anymore.
Golly gosh, Pilar, that seems a bit extreme.
Not extreme enough. We need to destroy these horns once and for all. We need to make a statement. We are not at their beck and call. Daventry has burned their bridges with us, and I will set fire to all these horns.
Where are your horns, Pilar?
Mine are already up on the hill where I will take all of these. Everyone will be able to see them burn. You, newcomer, throw in whatever is used to summon you. You are a part of this. How
I forgot to quit and continue.
a little bridge
I
bell for
just
a little
remembered.
goose.
Okay, well, according to the agenda, the next line item we need to discuss is our negotiation tactics. What is our strategy for getting those guards to stop stomping around on our backs?
Oh! They should cross barefoot without their sharp heels.
I think we should feast on their legs and force them to crawl over our backs.
Okay, now, both interesting perspectives, I hear you, but we gotta find a way for us all to be successful. What do you think, Bridge Goose?
I think I'm with Ulfie on this one.
Thanks. Good thinking, friend.
Point taken. Moving on. Switching topics. Alfie, it's your turn to bring the snacks next week. Do we want sweet or salty?
Alfie loves the taste of sweet.
Alfie, you are an unrefined swine. Savory is the only snack accepted by my palate.
You both bring up good points, but we have to come together on this. What do you think, Bridge Goose?
I have a little sweet tooth myself.
Sweetie cakes. A happy tum-tum makes a happy friend.
Okay, continuing forward. We need to decide on our team jackets. The tailor cannot wait any longer for our final decision.
Alfie is a fan of the majestic unicorn and butterfly logo with the slogan, "Building bridges to the future."
No. Our jacket needs to be exciting. We should go with something epic, something that will burn into their minds. We should go with trolls eating humans, with the slogan, "Feed the trolls."
Okay, those are both great points, but we really need to find a side to align on and work together. What do you think, Bridge Goose?
I'm gonna go with Ulfie on this. I love butterflies and unicorns.
A bridge to friendship is the best way to solve this.
Next item, negotiation tactics. Getting guards to step softly across our backs.
Make them walk barefoot.
Eat their legs and force them to crawl across.
Guys, I feel like we're talking in circles here.
That's it. Waddles is right. We're repeating ourselves. I'm taking my horn and leaving until you sort this out.
Okay then, really? Well then, this meeting should be adjourned anyway.
I had tricked them. That bell was of little use to me, but Waddle's horn was sure to blow open new paths.
Yeah, it'll let me get her horn, but I won't get that until after the duel speed. So now I'm fairly sure I'm just, let's see, I'm just supposed to go get Triumph and just do the duel of. That's what makes sense to me. I don't think there's anything else to do. So that would be the point where you get the portrait, I guess. So it's still in the Troll Guild. Split. So I'm gonna gold quite considerably here, which is because of my
Triumph?
Which is because of
How'd
the
you
new
get
route.
up there?
Find Kivera, an ancient city of gold.
That job was no match for the Crumbler. Easy money.
Triumph! Hey, buddy! Was the steak good at least?
Look how
So,
much faster
I know
it
you
is.
just fell out of a tree and all, but there's this duel of speed, and I kind of, sort of... Couldn't have said it better myself. We're off! I can't say this is the most peculiar thing I've seen today.
Don't mind us.
Yeah, just getting a bit of exercise, really.
It's leg day.
My name is Larry. This is Kyle.
Graham. We know. We've been watching you.
We think you show potential.
You got our support.
Well, thanks.
You're welcome. We've got your back.
If you ever need us, just holler. Like this. Hey!
Good luck in the duels.
The duel of speed. The only thing racing was my mind. How was I going to get out of this one?
Eat my cape!
Roaches!
Whisper here.
Whisper runs from danger. My armor is too beautiful for smudges.
Branches!
Watch your head, Jermaine! Jerry, I can't see! Watch the main! Watch the main!
Go left!
Left!
Move right!
Got it!
Go right!
Gotcha!
Left!
Gotcha!
Go left!
Got it!
Kyle! Larry! Distress!
Got you covered, Graham! Hop, 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 hop. And hop! And hop! And hop! We need to show him up! Hey, Whisper!
What type of stunt are you trying to pull?
I bet you couldn't win this race standing on your hands.
What? Hey, Whisper can do it!
Whisper! Bet you can't win this race backwards.
Whisper can do it!
Addendum 2, Section 5 states another lap.
Hop, 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 hop. And hop! And hop! And hop!
Whisper! Bet you can't win this race standing on your hands.
Whisper can do it! Whisper regrets his past decision.
Nice one, Graham!
Told you not to skip leg day.
Whisper! Bet you can't win this race backwards.
Whisper can do it.
We can so do this, Graham!
Look back at your own reflection.
Whisper! Bet you can't win this race. And share your legends with those guards.
Whisper can do it.
8 by M.
At last, the ivory monster unveiled itself. What? Hey, Whisper can do it.
Come back, Whisper. I was so interested in your story.
I know,
right? Graham.
Nice
What are
one,
you talking to Graham?
We knew you could do it.
Graham!
An autograph, you say? You're still Whisper's fan? You want to immortalize me on your nightstand? Well, I'm not one to disappoint the fans. Here you are. To my fan, Graham. Right? Always seek adventure. Signed, Whisper. Thanks, friend. I needed that. Yes?
Hey, Whisper, do you think you could help me catch a frog?
Whisper can do it. These evil dragon hoppers are no match for Whisper. Anything for a friend.
Oh, I was supposed to quitting. I keep forgetting.
Like my temple, this fire is not easy to ignite.
Work your magic, Leaf.
I don't feel so good.
Wake up. You will not try to eat me.
I now had the complete set.
That was terrible. That was so bad. Now I just go straight to the Jewel of Strength, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Get over here. We're waiting.
Alfie is here to help.
Enjoying the most lovely glass of cheese. But no, this is much more important.
Hello there. Are you ready to begin?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
All right. Let the duel of strength commence.
Right, left, up, down.
I'm glad we can settle this
I'm
like
just gonna
gentlemen.
remember that in my head.
Alley-oop. One step closer to Squirrel Nation.
Welcome back, Brennan.
He's cheating with that nasty troll.
Good thinking, Graham.
Look at it, Madeline. Everything the light touches will be yours. Wait, no!
Right.
Easy, easy. No one needs to see where this line goes. Careful, careful.
Oh, no.
Don't get it tangled.
No, what?
Ugh, so many knots.
That's terrible for me.
Oh,
Okay.
brother, you shouldn't have done that. Look, I'm no wolf for you to trap.
Fuck.
This rope only traps Wetzels, not acorns.
Come on, dude. Are you kidding me?
We should stop this nonsense and get back to throwing each other into the water. Oh, darn. My trap ropes have gotten all tangled. Good thing I have more colorful rope used only for trapping wolves, only.
Wow, busting out the German. Danke. Bitte schön.
Gotcha, skinny pants. Look out below. thank God that's over, Madeline.
Oh,
I'm still kind of mad at that.
Our
round
secret
one.
is safe. It's not a complete lie. You know, I did trap a Wetzel wolf in it.
you foiled him again, Graham.
Let's see.
Not again.
Make 'em walk.
You really won't
No,
like where this rope
my
leads.
I was supposed to do this.
He's getting closer, Princess Madeline. Do something. If you do that again, you might wake the bull.
I hate
I
how
use this
slow
rope to
this
tie up the
is.
bull inside me and keep him away. Ouch. Ouch.
Only know a few words. Same with Spanish. And French.
Is
Yeah, same.
awakening.
Well, I do know a bit of German
Some threads aren't meant
because
to
I
be
went to school for it
unwrapped.
and shit, but I don't know as much as I
You're
should.
never gonna get strong if you keep skipping belly day. Ooh, I'm gonna need a warm bath later.
He's a cheater. But not according to Addendum 4934.
Way to go,
Here.
Graham.
Hey, there's a reason why I keep my secret roped up.
And here.
Oh, this is gonna get dark.
Okay.
Are you pulling my string?
Round 3 was very fast. I was forced to take Spanish in high school. Why were you forced?
No, the Drozdek demon.
I took German in high school, but I wasn't forced to.
Now is the time for the laughing and the ridicule.
Oh, am I gonna be behind on that? It was a very slow fight. Yeah, I'm gonna be very far behind the world record. I'll probably be ahead of PB though.
It's still funny!
Yeah, so did we. We actually didn't have the option of French though, because I went to a small school.
Worth it!
It's stuck to my hand!
Oh, still.
Sorry, I'm not sorry!
I don't want this!
It's crumbling time.
Wow! It's magnificent!
It's extraordinary.
Still a minute ahead of PB.
Oh no.
22 seconds behind on world record. And world record has some very good duel of wits. So I don't think there's any hope of this world recording anymore.
I knew you had it in you.
With the help of some trolls and Manny, I had bested that giant and revealed his weakness. I was one step closer to the knighthood, but I didn't feel that great about it.
Hello! Down here! We could all use a lift, you know! Yes, yes! Right this way!
No, Alfie, stop. Oh, I've had it with their orders. The time is now. Let's show these ingrate what happens when you
Most
cross
of the
the
people in
wrong
my class
bridge.
just Spanish, so everyone had to take it. What? So everyone had to take it? You didn't have separate classes?
Stop! This is going to cause a boatload of unnecessary paperwork!
Wait for Alfie, guys!
You see, my alliance with Manny worked.
That's
He easily
stupid.
bested Acorn in the duel of speed and defeated Whisper in the duel of strength. I headed to the theater to square off against my friend in the championship duel of wits.
Because it wasted school's reason. Did you go to like a teeny tiny school like I did?
Oh, my sock. I thought it was ruined.
Look, I wanted to sincerely apologize for what happened back there. Things got a little out of hand and weird.
I went to a retarded
school.
People always
Yeah, but was
see
it
me as
small?
the big guy.
Was it a small school?
But my dream is to open a craft store. I'm just here to please my parents.
Well, your crafts are lovely. Really stunning, actually.
No one's ever complimented me on my work before. Well, except the squirrels. Thanks,
Didn't
Graham.
have a Swedish
That
teacher
means a
for
lot.
about 2 years.
My pleasure. Let me know if you ever want to sell them. I might be able to rustle up one shiny gold coin.
Well, this is silly. They're just socks. Here, take them. They might run a little big on you, but you could always wear them over your shoes, like slippers.
Wow, thanks.
My pleasure. Hey, Graham.
You know, Acorn, I could use your strength on that boulder over there.
Yeah, no problem, little buddy. There might be a surprise for you under there.
Why did you want to work for the Kingdom of Daventry anyway?
I guess I saw potential in it. It certainly wasn't the kingdom you know today, but I've never shied away from a creative project.
Like 23, 30 people in every grade. That's... You call that decent sized? That's tiny. My school's bigger. My school's
Hey, Graham. Thought
tiny.
I'd get some air and work on my dagger project.
Yes, yes, yes! Give it here, boy.
Still need something.
Oh, well, a promise is a promise. Here is your sample, boy. Got anything that needs a color changing? You know, something that needs to stand out from the rest?
Use it wisely, dear. There's only one dose in there.
I hear you, Wetzel. Stay out.
Ah, just what I needed to finish my walnut strudel. Here is your free sample.
School for 500 people is small? Yeah. Isn't it? Like 20, 30 people? That means like one class per grade? My school would have like 40 to 50 people per grade.
I hope you find this to your liking, Princess Madeline of Avalon.
The tension between the Bridge Troll Guild and the Royal Guards is at an all-time high, and we need to come to an agreement soon.
Your bridges need to... Ooh, for me? Oh, they feel as though I am walking on clouds, and the craftsmanship, stunning. Can you order one pair for each of the Royal Guards?
Well, it does look soft and cuddly, but that's not accounted for in your mandate.
I could create an addendum for that. We could still sharpen our boots and march as we wish, but these socks would protect you.
Oh, jeez, that would just
If I had a
be
decent
the
dual
best.
strength, this could
A
have
real
easily been a world
compromise that we
record.
could all live with.
I just pissed
I think
it
that's
away at the
exactly
end.
what you should do.
Thanks, Graham. The
But like,
guild will
the
never
two
forget
last
this.
splits
See
are
you at the
the
next
hardest
meeting.
ones.
The new sock softened the guards' souls. It was definitely a step in the right direction.
I'm warming up to these.
I'm just glad the trolls never had to suffer the agony of defeat.
Alright.
Welcome, friend, to the championship duel of wits. Well, the take-home version. Budget cuts or something. But, look around, take it all in, and know we've already won. Our allegiance guarantees us both a spot on King Edward's court.
How exactly is this going to work?
I also need a lot of practice.
I
with
offer
the
a
duel of
toast
wits.
and an opportunity. You see, while this game might stretch the
What I need
imagination,
is
some
like
I
a
find it
cheat
rather
sheet
simple and in need of an additional
with
mental challenge.
every
Guards,
correct move.
the raisin juice, please. This is my favorite game. Though it's been a long time since I last played it. Are you familiar with hypnotic powder? One sip of this, and you'll have to do everything I say. And, of course, vice versa.
Arcane
In
powder,
goes
bitch.
the powder. Guard number 2, if you would. I'll take this one.
Doesn't matter which one you take, they're all poisoned. Well, the one you take will always be poisoned.
Whoa! Looks like you got the winner. And now we play. So, the goal of the Duel of Wits is to hit your opponent's pawn with an arrow by moving these pieces around the board. Your pawn will fire an arrow after you move. I'll go first. After I move the shield, watch how the arrow bounces off the shields and around the board. Now it's your turn, Graham. Not to sound like a royal guard, but as an additional rule, you can't move a shield your opponent moved on his previous turn. Will you please move the lower left shield to your left? I'm so happy we'll be working in the castle together, Graham. And if I ever become king, you'll make an excellent advisor. I'll move this shield, and they'll all have to accept it's what's on the inside that counts. Addendum. You can move and rotate your pawn to change the direction you shoot. Will you please rotate your pawn clockwise? Your arrow will always fire in the direction you're facing. I do hope you realize all the planning I did to get us here. I'll just rotate this shield. Well, looks like the hypnosis powder is wearing off. Make any move you want. Not that it matters.
Why was it if I move there? I don't remember why it's lethal.
Looks like my intelligence has reigned supreme. Guards, I've won. Please review the winning board.
We have to do something. Graham is about to lose.
Seriously? You all know I won.
Apologies, sir, but Decree 3214 specifically states that all duel victories must be witnessed and verbally notarized by a royal guard, such that it can be recorded for posterity in our tournament record.
Unfortunately, the board was compromised before a final notary could be given.
Therefore, this victory is nullified, and another game must be played.
We really are sorry, and assure you will be able to achieve victory once again.
You are the most ridiculous guards I've ever encountered. No matter, merely a delay in my ascent to knighthood. I'm ready to beat you again whenever you're ready.
Hello?
So soon, raisin juice. This all seems so familiar. Hypnotic powder. Mix 'em up. And now, you choose. I'll take this one.
Actually saves a little bit more time with it this way, because now it's in the middle. Alright.
Oh, excellent choice.
Hard concentration
and that
time.
was the last of my hypnotic
No,
powder.
it's the time
And
to
now
not be stupid.
we play.
Though I am generally stupid.
I wish I had other powders to make this game more interesting.
I've seen enough magic powders for one day.
Okay. Oh, that kills me. That kills me.
Let's get this over with. It's the duel of wits, not the duel of ponder forever about your next move.
Thanks, Manny.
You left yourself open there, Graham.
Did I? Yeah, I did. Alright.
How does Royal Assistant to the King sound, Graham? A victory again! Notary, please! Decree 3214.
Afraid so, sir.
Unbelievable. Are you sure you're ready to play again?
Yes. I'm not afraid.
Let's begin. This is getting absurd. How many times do I have to beat you? Can you believe what that brute was hiding in his belly? What a disappointment.
Like that probably lost me the PB too.
Actually liked his art. I'm not proud of embarrassing him.
Graham, that dope will never accept us. He should keep to the knitting.
Odds. I don't think there's any way this kills me.
Are you really sure you can handle a win, Graham? It might be better if I got to the castle first.
Oh, I win.
I am ready for Decree 3214.6
Actually, I think it was Decree 1.21.
Aha! We knew you could do it. You're out of the alliance. I can't lose to you. How about another challenge? We only got to square off in a duel of wits. A well-rounded gentleman would win in a duel of strength as well.
Graham, take this.
There's zero way this PB is right.
Here.
I'm unsure. Maybe. We'll see. Alright, that was last input. I should definitely have end be its own.
Okay, one more challenge.
split. Yeah.
How would you fare in a duel of speed?
No, Manny. It's over. Just as the battle isn't always claimed by the strong, and the race isn't always won by the swift, sometimes the intelligent falter. And I think now is my chance. And now is my time.
Come on, Graham. One more duel for a chaka. Do it for the village of starving Pitchthreans.
Oh, you said his village was home to the Itchtuins. What exactly is your plan here? Because I'm starting to...
No, Graham, he's not worth it.
With the bridge strike resolved, supplies could be delivered to the shops again. Business started to pick up. The Wetzel wolves stopped harassing the town and migrated north. Even the guards marched with a little more caution in their step.
Yeah, so time ends. Okay, so there's last input, and then there's this cutscene, and then there's like a "you did it" or "congratulations" screen, and that's where time ends. And the reason time ends there rather than on last input is because this cutscene we're watching right now differs depending on the things you do in the game.
Huh? What's that?
So we do a different route if we timed on
I think I did.
last input, because this cutscene is quite a lot shorter the way we do it.
They grow up so fast.
The tournament! It's about to start!
Well, you best get out there, young lady. Good luck. And remember what I told you. Take on the duel with deftness.
Thanks, Grandpa. You've always guided me straight. Are you gonna watch?
Of course, of course.
Yeah,
momentarily.
I think this will PB. It'll probably PB. Except for the Duel of Strength, this was actually a fairly good run.
Hope you practice.
And the Duel of Wits. Duel of Wits was really bad.
Just listen to stories.
You learned all that from Grandpa's stories.
It was a fantastically fiery tale. Perhaps his ridiculous ramblings have a point.
Children! Children! Come along, quickly! It's your grandfather!
Well, it's why is cutscenes so long? It's a story-driven game. It's the whole point. This is episode 1. The rest of the episodes have skippable cutscenes, I think, because of the complaints. Yep. That's a 13-second PB. I wonder if that picture of